Hey friends, welcome to the January series of Spirit Message readings for 2020. Happy New Year. Oh, I hope you guys had a great New Year. Thank you guys for being patient as I got these readings out to you. At the beginning of the year I got crazy sick and literally had no voice. So finally I can speak again. So here we are. This video is really going to be about spirit messages and communication from your guides for the month of January. I am pulling an oracle card for this amazing lunar eclipse that's happening in Cancer on July 10th. Yes, July 10th. Which is going to bring a great reset and a good kind of shift and change, especially to your emotional space. So we'll see what's going on for you there. Of course, we're going to do a tarot spread to get your main messages, and then I'm also going to pull a chakra oracle to see where we may have some blocks or what's going to be serving as our power center for this month. As always, sending you guys love. I hope you guys enjoyed your New Year's, and I'm excited to get this reading out to you. As always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to our little family, and join us here. Without further ado, let's get into your reading. All right, we'll see you there. Hey Capricorn, welcome to your January reading. Excuse me if my voice is still a little funny. I lost it for a little bit, so I'm now getting it back, so we finally can start filming. This video is going to be all about guidance from Divine, from Spirit, for Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's get into it. So first thing I want to do, I want to pull a Moonology Oracle. We do have this beautiful... Meow meow. Sorry, my cat's over here being all kinds of adorable. We have this beautiful full moon lunar eclipse on the 10th in Cancer. So I'm going to pull some moon oracles and see what is going on for you guys with that. What kind of changes you can expect. What type of reset is happening because of this eclipse. Oh, they got real excited on that. Oh, hey, there we go. Anyone else? Nope. Okay. So, Capricorn. Alright, so as we're having a lunar eclipse, look what you guys got. New moon eclipse. I love it. Expect powerful change. For sure. I mean, duh. It's changing. So, I will say, with this having come out as the new moon eclipse, I would honestly be hyper aware of what you started with your new moon. And you know what? It may not even be this past new moon we just had. I almost want to go back 6 months and what you were doing in Cancer season. What, you know, what intentions were you kind of laying, or what was going on around the new moon back then? Because now that's when you're going to start to see things shifting and changing and growing. You may even start to see like the physical manifestation of what you were putting out there. You know, and we're starting a whole new eclipse season, and you and Cancer are really getting the most of it. It's on your axis. So doesn't surprise at all that you're getting some big powerful change. I'm so tempted. Actually, we're going to do it. It's your birthday season. Why not? I actually want to clarify this because I'm like, I want more information than just that. So I'm grabbing another deck. Hold on. Ugh. Okay, you guys will get a little bonus. Alright. So let's see if we can clarify what kind of change is going on here. Oh, I want that one too. Anyone else? That's a lot of cards, but I'm going to do one more, see if anything... Oh, almost. Nope. Oh, no, someone flipped. I saw it. There you are. Ha! Alright. We'll talk about you last. So what do we get? So we got the Hermit. We got the Six of Cups. Told you something about the past. So I do think this is what you were doing during the last full moon, probably in Cancer season. Queen of Cups, the card for Cancer, look at that. Five of Cups, some loss, regret. May have felt without something. Six of Wands, so another six. Victory, success, recognition, I think is coming through a little stronger. And then the last one we got out was the Fool, so brand new change. Brand new cycle, moving on, moving forward. Oh, I love how this looks. Alright. So I'm going to just lump these all together because really I just wanted to clarify this powerful change. You know, and honestly, you may have such a huge amount of cards for clarifiers. For one reason, this is general, so take it as it resonates. You may be one of these cards, you may be all of these cards. You know, take the ones that fit, of course. With that being said, though, when we talk about powerful change, this is going to be huge, massive, big stuff. So I definitely would be aware of where Cancer is in your chart, Capricorn. Depending on your rising, it could be anywhere, but definitely worth finding out where this is going to be happening for you. So there could be powerful change in the way that it's touching so many different aspects of your life. You know, it could be touching your emotional space, it could be touching work, it could be touching, you know, where you value and find success. This recognition may be on a project that you have been working very hard for, or you've just kind of been waiting for your moment to step into the spotlight. It's coming. Maybe trying to heal some things from your past, whether this is bringing someone from your past back in, whether this is just an old wound or hurt, especially with this Five of Cups. You know, this could be something old that you've just kind of not let go of yet and just kind of just remained hanging on to. I always got to remember to close these curtains before I start filming. So could be a whole lot going on. Hermit card has a lot to do with spiritual wisdom, but it also does with solitude, isolation. And I don't necessarily think you guys are going into hermit mode. I don't feel you guys stepping back or pulling away. But I feel like this may be healing something that maybe keeps you in isolation mode, or maybe thinks that you can't connect or get close. Or just maybe there's some like unhealthy connections that need to be resolved or healed. And I say that with the knowledge that you may not even be, like, let's say this is an old relationship, maybe it's an old relationship pattern, you know, that repeats and it just always plays out the same way. It always kind of falls apart. That person may not even be physically with you anymore. They may not even be in the picture. But that perspective, that connection, that thought, that whatever belief that keeps you kind of going after the same type of person, or reacting the same way inside of a relationship, that's what's breaking apart. That's what's falling away, right? That's what we're getting rid of. Anytime we have an eclipse, it's like a blotting out, right? Because the moon is moving in front of the sun. We're blocking it out. Well, this is a lunar eclipse, so it's actually the other way around. But it's that same thing. Your emotional world, right, resembled by the moon, is getting blocked out. It's getting blotted out. So you have a moment to look at things without any emotional attachment. You can really see it for what it is. You can see what, you know, if I behave this way, this is what happens. Whether, you know, I did it because I love the person, I did it because whatever the reason is, you know, but now you can really see, like, oh, who really benefited from that action? You know, was that really the most practical, wise thing to do? Without the emotion attached to it, you're going to see things differently, and it's going to allow for this shift, because, again, you're getting a whole new perspective. All right, so big stuff going on for you, Capricorn. Oh, this makes me excited for the Cancer reading. I feel like you two are going to be the ones that have the epic ones. I'm excited. All right. Oh, did not waste any time. All right. Oh, I don't think we're going to take those. This was a little too much. Calm down there. Okay, we are going to take these bad boys. So I love, first one showing, Ace of Air, truth, clarity. Could involve some type of communication. I feel like this is really just this is just you. This is the clarity of your vision, gaining this new perspective we talked about up here with the clarifiers, seeing something really for what it is, seeing the truth of the matter, seeing the heart of the matter. It may even be challenging at first. Just because we're having an eclipse doesn't mean everything gets easier. For some of you, it actually may get a little harder, in the sense where now you're fully going to see the result of the actions, or really see the situation for as it is. But from that position, now you can fix it. Now you can change it. So there may be some work up front where maybe you have to go through, I was going to say go through accepting it, but I feel like that's going to be the easy part. Once you see it for what it is, it'll be real easy to be like, oh yeah, no, I don't need any more of that. But then, then you have to act on it, right? Then you have to put in the work. So it may be a little challenging at first. And I do say a little challenging. I don't think this is going to be some massive hurdle, unless you really make it into one. But for the most part, I think this is really just, you're going to see the difference in the situation. You're going to see the impact it's really had on your path, on your life, on reaching your desires. And I want to say, for the most part, obviously not going to be helpful because we're changing it, right? But that first step may be a little tricky because, again, it's always hard. But momentum will build, it'll snowball, and it'll get easier and easier and easier. Oh, yes, it will. Look at that. Two of Fire, which would be the Two of Wands. So again, this is putting out those intentions, putting out that new vision, and making things happen. You've really kind of come into your own. With these two men here, there may be some partnerships going on. You may be pulling someone in. We talked about that Hermit keeping you isolated, so this may be the reverse. You may be making space for someone, not necessarily romantic in this card, but it could be, some type of support. It could be a friend. If this is business, it could be finding a business partner, at least someone to kind of give you some more info and kind of help you get to new or higher heights. And then look at the next two, Release and the Three of Air, which would be the Three of Swords. We talked about that here with this clarifier, some old wound. What was I trying to say? Wound, I believe was the word. Some old wound, some old hurt, something that kind of feels like it's trapped you and kept you stuck. I almost want to say this could be an emotional thing that has you kind of replaying the same behavior, the same actions over and over again, anything that causes pain or sadness. I think this is a moment where you get to forgive those involved, move forward from it, realize that is not part of your storyline anymore. Because even this has a big deal of transformation along with release, and really kind of getting to a point where I am so ready to move on and do better, do more, do different. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Earth. Again, sorry about the glare. Look at that. So yes, doing things for you, doing things that benefit you, taking care of your business, your welfare, what makes you happy. You are walking into a moment where you are meant to thrive. Like the Queen of Earth, she is full of resources and wealth and abundance, and it is grounded and steady and stable. There we go. I was like, I know someone wants to come. Oh, no, we're not taking those. I got so excited. I started flinging cards all over the place. I was like, I want one more. I feel it. It's coming. Stay. All right. Oh. Four of Earth. Look at that. Okay. So, Four of Earth, which will be your Four of Coins. Definitely can speak to business, so a lot of this may be going on with work stuff and building some resources, building some finances, building some coins, right? I will say with this Four of Earth, there is, when this card is negatively aspected, which I don't really want to say it is, I think this is a little more of a cautionary tale, but there is this kind of like miserly, like Mr. Scrooge from A Christmas Carol type of thing where you hold a little too tightly. This kind of may be echoing what we talked about with that Hermit energy, this, wanting to be so independent and do things on your own, and maybe I've been hurt in the past, so I'm trying to keep these people away, which is fine. The people who hurt you, the people who, don't vibe and don't treat you well, yes, by all means, you want to separate those people. But I almost think something had happened, and you may have thrown up too many walls too quickly, and now they're just blocking everyone, or they're blocking more than they should. We'll put it that way. They're blocking more than they should. So this Four of Earth can really be speaking to that being super, super cautious. It can also do the opposite and talk about being super frivolous. I don't feel that in that card, but for some of you that may resonate. But I do think this is talking about being a little too cautious, being a little too hesitant or resistant. This is really a moment where we're trying to open you up. We're trying to get you back into the flow, right? So for some of you, it may even be helped to exercise some generosity right now, not necessarily because you owe it to the world or anything like that, but it may even help just to open up that flow. As you start to give, you also start to receive, right? Okay. Last thing we're going to do, I'm trying to keep them short just so I don't run out or ruin my throat again after just getting my voice back. We are going to pull a chakra oracle to see what chakra maybe is either doing really well for you, who's really strong and helping you this month, or where we have some healing, where we're kind of working to strengthen. I have been, like, I just got this deck. It's a pretty new one, but I've been obsessed with it. Literally obsessed with it. And if any of you are interested, I'll put the name of the deck below, so if you want to check it out for yourself, feel free. It is like, I have pretty big hands, and it's a huge deck. Like, I have these big bulldog hands, so I mean it is quite a big deck. Just to give you guys a heads up. Oh, there we go. All right. Had the Ace of Air starting off your reading, and look at that. Clarity. So this is your throat chakra. To me, I think this has a lot to do with what we talked about with this Ace of Air, and it, maybe it will feel challenging at first. You are truly being given, the proper vision to see things as they are. I mean, you can even see in the card. It's like clear quartz crystals. Like you're going to be seeing through all the lies, you're going to be seeing through all the BS, you're going to be understanding the why, seeing how things had to play out, why they had to play out that way. With this clarity card, especially activating your throat chakra, that's the next step. Once you understand it, which you will, that's what this eclipse is helping you with and showing you. But once you see it, then you also have to speak it. Once you know your truth, you have to own it. So to me, this is coming through as an activation to your throat chakra. Once you have this perspective, once you see what needs to be seen, you need to act. You need to speak about it, talk about it, speak your truth. Speak your truth. That is the hugest thing for you. And that's honestly, that's what's going to get you to move forward. That's what's going to help this shift. Because I do want to say, I think for some of you, if not a lot of you, in a big chunk with kind of what we've got going on, I do think there's some unhealthy connections or attachments going on. Totally forgot to turn my fan down. I hope you could hear me that whole time. But I think there are some unhealthy attachments that, now is really the time to shut those down. Now is the time to let them go. Because you are on the brink of a huge new beginning and a huge shift. And along that, when you jump off this cliff for this full energy, I want you to be all free of baggage so you can just fly off. I don't want you dipping at all. I want you leaping into this next new adventure, free of this baggage, free of this extra weight, and truly living your truth. Ooh, exciting, Capricorn. So big shifts. I do think emotional space, allowing yourself to be more vulnerable, more open, more receptive, and just kind of willing to let people come in. Like they want to spend time with you, they want to be with you, they want to share things with you. You should be sharing things with them, with this Four of Earth. Because again, these are the people who are going to help you. These are the people with this Two of Fire. They're going to help get you to next. So release the fear, release the hurt, release this idea that, you have to do it on your own. No one's going to help me. There are people willing to help you. And, the work will still have to be yours, right? This is your life. No one's just going to hand you that job. No one's just going to hand you that apartment, all of that kind of stuff. But the vision, the support, the information, the knowledge you need, I feel like it's going to come from the outside. So the more open you can be, the more receptive you can be, the more it'll help you. All right, Capricorn, I am going to shut it down on that. So excited for you. So much truth coming your way. And like I said, this eclipse, you and Cancer, you guys are going to be feeling it the most. You guys are going to be up for some big things. And you should be super excited about it. All right, my loves, with that, I love you guys. Take care. Enjoy the rest of this month. Love readings. Honestly, I don't know when those are going to come up. This month is kind of crazy. I have a couple travel things for work, so I'm going to be all over the place. I'm going to try to film them when I can and get them up. So they may come up all kinds of sporadic. You might get a few here, a few there. We'll figure it out now that I'm feeling better and back to my normal self. But yeah, wishing you the best. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, subscribe. Wishing you all the best. Take care. I love you guys, and I will see you in your next video. Bye.